our big challenges here was that we had old technology for telecommunications, so we didn't even know what the art of the possible was here. And Packet Fusion was very quick to say, let's look at your business processes, let's look at how our features align, let's look at ways that you haven't done things in the past that this new phone system is going to help you do. Being able to communicate to our patrons over the phone is so much more impactful than sending emails. It's a culture where you've got people that are heavily invested in the opera, financially, emotionally. They take great pride in what we do. It's not about the ticket price or donations. It's about so much more than that. When I first got here, I sent out a survey to the rest of the staff and said, hey, what are the projects you'd like us to work on? What do you feel are your limiters at work? And one of the most common answers was actually the phone system.
To move extensions, it was a tremendous amount of work. We had very little forwarding capabilities to cell phones or to, interfacing to outside systems. We couldn't really do a whole lot of that. It was just a very labor-intensive type system.
For us, one of the very important things was we wanted to be able to make an investment that was going to last a really long time. We weren't going to constantly have to do hardware upgrades, that the administration was going to be in line with our resources, and that's how ShoreTel got on our radar.
Well, Packet Fusion came in, we interviewed them extensively about the ShoreTel system and also about their implementation plan, how they would help us implement or how they would implement the system. And immediately it was clear that they were on top of things to an extent that the other companies were not even close. Packet Fusion made the switch over incredibly easy. It was a tremendous amount of work, but they held our hand all the way.
The biggest testament to how great they were was we had day one support after the system was installed, and Packet Fusion had sent in a bunch of people to answer phones if there were problems, and over the course of 3 days we had one call. So the training was so great that nobody needed help and there were no underlying system issues that required any kind of resolution. If someone told me they were considering working with Packet Fusion, I'd tell them not to give it a second thought. Their level of care, the professionalism and their depth of knowledge with ShoreTel is phenomenal. They did not treat this project like just a cookie-cutter approach, like, oh, we're just going to go slap in a phone system and move on with life. They really wanted us to succeed with it, and they achieved that goal.